Hope we're all doing well. As you can see behind me, the sun is shining here. You wouldn't believe it, 3 weeks ago we had temperatures of around about -11. Today and over the weekend we're looking at figures at around about 11 or 12 degrees. What a massive difference. And with that, I thought I'd best get on with our what to sow in March video. As you can hopefully see in front of me, there's a whole heap more seeds than there was last month. Once we start getting into March and April sort of time, things really start to ramp up on the planting front. So we've got quite a few bits and pieces here to show you the things that we're going to be planting this month. But before that, and as always with my videos, you need to look up your frost zones. I'll pop that link in the description below again. It takes you to the website, tells you what the frost zone is for where you live. I'll be sowing different seeds to what the guys down south are sowing, and again, those further north than me. And even those from the comments from last month's video, people in other countries over in Maine in America, where the frost date for them is even another month later than the one we've got at the start of May. So please go and look that up and make sure you know what your dates are. That said, it's not all doom and gloom. We do have a load of stuff here that we're going to start growing, and I'll just take those through now and show you sort of step by step which ones we're going to do. So first off, we've got tomatoes. We've got 3 different varieties here. These ones Tigerella, these ones are Gardener's Delight, and these ones are Orange Queen. I'd be lying if I didn't say I'd ordered some more. They're due to be delivered in the next few days, so there will be another couple of varieties to go with these tomatoes. So we'll get those planted. I don't know, you might be able to see, you might not. We've got the heated propagator over there. We'll get them started in there and then we'll get those potted on quite quickly. What else have we got going on? Some cucumbers, they're going in this month as well. So these ones here are Ridge and these ones here are Masterpiece. A big shout out to Nigel at the Muddy Boots channel. He recommended a type of cucumber called Mini Munch, and that's one of the seeds that we've ordered. So they'll be coming in the next few days and we'll get those planted as well. The Mini Munch, as the name suggests, they're a lot smaller, sort of lunchbox sized cucumbers that you can just fit in your lunchbox for work. Not that any of us really go into work anymore with home working all the time, but hopefully in the future you might need them. So I'll put a link to Nigel's channel and you can go and have a look at his videos as well. But yeah, we've got the Mini Munch going with the cucumber and the tomatoes. On that subject, with the cucumbers and the tomatoes, and in the heated propagator that's sitting over there, we've got the sweet peppers on the go on there. We do still have plans to get that new polytunnel. Maybe March, maybe April. It depends. The reason for that is that when you fit the covers on the polytunnel, you want the weather to be as warm as you can be. So when you stretch it over and it stays stretched and it stays that sort of drum tight, if you fit it in the cold and it heats up, it can become a little bit loose and a little bit saggy, and we don't want that on the polytunnel. So we'll see, maybe it's this month, maybe it's next month. We'll see how things go. Anyway, back to seeds. What else are we going to do? Beetroots. Big fans of beetroots in this house. Great, you can pickle them and they'll last for a long time. Equally, you can peel them and roast them and things like that. Great, really diverse, use them for loads of stuff. Worst bit is, when you peel them and boil them or sort them out, is your hands get absolutely covered in sort of beetroot dyes and it'll stay on there for about a day. So if you are preparing them, get some gloves on and it'll save you a whole load of bother. I've got 3 different varieties that we're going to grow. This one is Chiakia. I'm hopefully pronouncing that right. That's a really cool looking one. It's a sort of reddy purpley beetroot with the white stripes in it. And it looks great when you first cut into it. It's got that pattern. Admittedly, that pattern will disappear when you cook it, when you boil it, when you pickle it, that pattern does disappear. Bolt hardy, yep, as it says on the packet there, it will stop the beetroot from bolting, which is great because it can go to flower if you don't look after it. So we'll be getting those in soon. And finally is Rainbow Mix. That's the ones, again, comes out different colours. We like the golden beetroot, is really, really nice. I used this last year, and although there's loads of different colours in the packet, we did only get the purple and the gold ones out of it. So there's still plenty of seeds in there. So hopefully we'll get some different colours in that one there this year. We'll do the beetroot in 2 different ways. Some of them will do your traditional sort of single sown beetroot all the way along in the little drills, and other ones, a bit like Charles Dowding explains on his videos, will do the multi-sown beetroot where you put sort of 3, 4, 5 seeds in the one bit, they'll grow together and you can pick them out as and when you need them. We did both of those last year and it worked really well doing the two different methods at the same time together. So you get different beetroots, different sizes, all the way through that growing period. Right, next up, what have we got? Spring onions. We're heading into spring, so we need to get these planted. Love spring onions. We use them like normal onions and great in salads as well. Again, excuse my pronunciation. This one here is Ishikura, and this one here is White Lisbon. White Lisbon is a really common, popular one. Great flavour, fantastic seeds. Again, we'll multi-sow these, so we'll do about 3, 4, 5 seeds in each cell, cover them over and get them growing. Next up, leeks, everybody's favourite. We've got Autumn Giant 2 and we've got F1 Below Zero. Leeks take ages to grow, so we've already got some on the go in the allotment there. They need to be planted out. They're still in the sort of big seedling pots that they're in. So once they grow, once you get them to about the size of a thickness of a pencil, we'll pop that out. We have done a video on how to plant leeks out with a sort of, again, from Nigel at Muddy Boots. It was his technique for doing that. We chop the top and the bottom off and then plant them out. Have a look at that if you want. I'll pop a link below to that one as well. These two are great varieties. Again, they're quite resistant to pests and things that will try and come and attack them, and they're great, and we like to go and use a lot of leeks. What's next? Lettuce and salad crops. I guess we are getting towards that time of the year. We didn't really grow any during the winter, primarily because I hurt my back not long before the winter, so we didn't get much growing in sort of autumn, ready for the winter, ready for those colder months. But we're definitely going to get these on the go. These ones here are called Clarion. That's quite a sort of thick-leaved one. Goes great in the cold weather, so we'll get those started. This one here is called Barcelona. A bit of a deceptive name because it's actually a type of iceberg lettuce. We didn't try growing iceberg last year because it can be a bit difficult to grow. They take ages, but we're big fans of using iceberg lettuce. I'm going to grow some. Some of the pick and come again ones we used last year, the flavour just wasn't quite there. It was really good. That pick and come again technique where you can take the leaves off and it keeps growing and you just keep taking them off, but the flavour's it's just not quite right. So we're gonna try and do some icebergs. Little Gems, a type of cos lettuce, we're a big fan of those. They're brilliant. They grew really well last year. Used loads and loads and loads of them. And finally, we're going to get some spinach on the go as well. This one here is Medinier. We'll probably get another couple of varieties of them because again, I'll cook spinach into almost everything. You know, fire it in a curry, in a chili, you can have it in a salad, have it in anything. Spinach is absolutely brilliant. Couple of sort of brassicary kind of things on the go. We're going to get some Brussels sprouts started. That'll hopefully give us an early crop of sprouts into maybe sort of October, November sort of time. Again, another one, just like the leeks, to take absolutely ages to go, but we'll get them on the go nice and early, and hopefully we'll get an early crop of them. And these little snowball turnips, these are brilliant as well. We grew these last year, dead simple, didn't take any looking after, and they grew to a pretty decent size. I love these for just sort of snacking on, so I'll peel them and chop them up and then just snack on them, a great healthy snack. Finally, with all these vegetables and things that we've going on, we need to think about the pollinators. So we are going to be getting some flowers on the go. We do have some bulbs up the allotment that have started sprouting, which is great, but we'd like to get some flowers on the go to help them out there as well. So we've got some crackerjack marigolds, some calendulas, and some echinaceas. So we'll be getting those started as well. I'm a big fan of sunflowers. I love growing sunflowers. We've got these ones here, which are chocolate sunflowers, which, as the name suggests, is a sort of deep red browny sort of sunflower that grows. Tried these last year and a grand sum of 0 of the seeds germinated. So we'll give them another try this year. We'll keep going, we'll keep trying, and hopefully we'll get some to grow this time round. And finally, we are going to have the Cold War of sunflower growing competition. So we've got some American giants and some Russian giants. So we'll have a competition to see who wins the Cold War of sunflowers out of the giant varieties. So we'll give them a bash and we'll do some videos on them and follow them along, and we'll see just how big we can get these two to grow. Finally, one other sort of recommendation just away from the seeds this month is for a book. And it's this one. I've not long got this. This is a book called Grounded, as you can see, by Liz Zorab. And Liz bought a homestead and then converted a lot of the land around it to become self-sufficient. All the different fruit and veg she grows, and this is her journey about how she created that from pretty much nothing. It was a blank field when she took it over, and it's an absolutely brilliant read. I'm only about halfway through, but it's absolutely fab. So again, I'll pop a link to this one in the description below. By all means, go and have a look, but it's a great book and gets a top recommendation from me. Anyway, that's about it for this one. Please, if you like what we're doing and you want to keep up to date with what we're growing, how these seeds are going to come on over the next few months, please give us a subscribe. And if you like what you see, give us a thumbs up on the video. I love seeing your comments down below. It's great seeing ones from different parts of the UK and different countries as well, to see all the different things you guys are growing at different times of the year, because sometimes it can be very, very different to what we're doing here in Scotland. So love to see the comments, and as always, I'll try and get back to you. Right, thank you very much for watching again, folks. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now.